Moky, if I made a dono, what's the likeliness of getting banned if I mention a certain player's ranking in 2021 by HGod? I'd let you slide in Cody's chat. Don't push your luck. I don't know. I'm like, I think it's funny reading the people giving me shit. Because it's like, the part that's cool is that actually it slowed down. Because I was getting a lot of shit last night. But it slowed down a lot today. I imagine in an hour when everyone's out of school, it'll probably pick back up again and I'll get some more hate. But until then, it's kind of chill. I haven't got much in a while. I think the thing is because I was definitely harsh. I was harsh because he wasn't like directly malicious or anything to me. But I'm just so sick of like, I've never gotten like proper credit. Like I've had like moments where I've won like 2 years straight. I didn't lose a tournament in Canada. And I would even get like ranked higher than Ed for the year. And then people would still always say he was like better and whatever. Which is like, it's not a huge deal, but it's frustrating because it's competition, right? Like competition, you're competing to be better than people. So like when you prove it, but people don't acknowledge it, it's fucking frustrating. And that's been like the story of my whole career is I do a bunch of shit and then like I'm perceived as worse. So I'm down to be the dude who just beefs because like I feel like I'm just defending myself. And the thing is, I usually stick to myself. I think I truly stick to myself most of the time, at least recently. And like I've stopped doing dumb shit on Twitter for the most part and whatever. I kind of just keep to myself until I feel like I'm being done dirty. And I felt like I was being done dirty. It's not even a huge deal. I don't have anything against HBox. It just, I don't like how he's completely discrediting online. Like I wasn't even saying that we should switch places for the year. That's not at all what I was saying. I don't think that's accurate. My whole point is that stuff doesn't change that fast. You know? That's my whole point. It's like stuff doesn't change that fast. Like I was performing like a top 5 player up until like July. And then I missed 2 months. And like, because I was performing like a top 5 player and HBox was performing like a top like 20 player. And he did well at Summit and immediately jumped on the mic and talked about how online didn't matter. And then after like 2 LAN tournaments, he makes a ranking to put himself high. And I think that's just whack as fuck. Like I think it's just super whack and it feels like it's copium. I don't know, I'm down to call it out because it made me annoyed. I'm not gonna lie. There's like 3 data points where not everyone was in attendance at any of them because it's still COVID and stuff is just coming back. But we had an entire year before that gets overlooked because it's online. Like the thing is you can't say you're making a 2021 ranking without including online. You have to include online because online was all we had for like most of the year, right? The thing that just annoys me is like constantly shitting on the efforts of the people who were putting effort in online because it's all that people had. And like I think we all agree online doesn't matter as much as LAN, but for the last 2 years it mattered just as much. So we kind of have to, you know, rate it as such. No, dude, you were popping off. You were fucking popping off. That's like my whole issue. It's like the dude who struggled the most online makes a ranking for the entire year, but he doesn't include online results and he uses like 3 data points so he can put himself really high. And then the people like me who had an insane year, he puts really low. And it feels insulting. It wasn't like he was directly saying Moky's shit or whatever, but competition's competition. You can say I'm childish for being mad at it, but in my opinion, competition in general is pretty inherently childish. Because why do we compete? We compete to be better than people. So as a whole, isn't what we're all doing a little bit childish because we want to just be better than people just to be better than them? I don't know. I don't think it's wrong of me to be annoyed. You're just making content? Okay, well then fucking I'm making content too. And like beefing and wild and out's good for the scene. So I'm just making content too. And look, if I feel like I'm being disrespected in said content, then look, I'll disrespect in other content. Like I don't care. And like I truly have, like, I don't have shit against HBox. I don't. I like HBox. It's bothering me. They actually got like that bothered me a little. The voice actor for everybody. That's so crazy.